Hi everybody, clearing, it's my selenite wand. Okay, I'm going to dive right in today with the Light Seers deck and see what is it that the Divine Masculines, what is their cutting edge, what are they navigating energetically. Ooh, we already get some things coming up. Perfect, alright, so what do we have? Awesome. So we have the Three of Wands. This is a card of manifestation, independent manifestation. So whatever their situation is that they are currently in that might be holding the connection back or holding the DMs back in their life, they are looking at what they could or would, should is coming up and not so heavily, do if they could do anything. This is sort of that daydreaming energy, but it's more planning and practical than so airy-fairy at this point. So that's a really nice kind of feeling because they're genuinely considering what would benefit them and looking at sort of unlimited potentials, not really holding back where it comes to what could be possible. That's a nice energy. There's a little bit of escapism, which actually might be inspiring some of this future planning. This card, the Knight of Swords, can be a little bit triggered. It can sometimes be rash action or knee-jerk reaction, so something could have pushed their buttons. Something in their world could be acting like a catalyst right now. They need to find the truth on something. They need to understand, with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, there's something that they feel like they're missing. There's a piece of the puzzle. There's something that they want answers to. So there's something outstanding that's going to make the difference. If they've been triggered, it could be around whatever that triggering was. They need to know what that means. The implications of it is what I'm feeling. The Knight of Pentacles is laying a foundation. This looks like Johnny Appleseed, if that rings a bell for anyone. But this looks like going out of the comfort zone as well and putting in new actions, new choices. The Knight of Coins always gets to their goal. So whatever it is that the Divine Masculines are contemplating right now, they're also seeing how they could get there. That could look like certain purchases, investments, business choices, making decisions a little bit more into the future, considering the implications of certain things that they would do now and how they would play out in the future. So if they have been navigating one particular timeline, they might be changing up some of the choices that they would have made even just a few weeks ago. And then the Ten of Wands, they're very much trying to ease burden in their lives. Something has come down to a constricting energy is what I'm feeling, and it's hit a bit of a breaking point. It's not a tower moment, but it's something that they've been feeling has been putting the pressure on for a while, and that's starting to do a work in them to plan a particular path forward for the next number of months, maybe even next year is what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the main reading now. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of the highest and most beneficial information coming through for the Divine Masculine collective that I tune into here. Thank you, Divine Masculine higher selves, for sharing your brilliance, your wisdom, your love. And may this bless all of you, Divine Feminine cross watchers. What are the Divine Masculines thinking of the connection, feeling for the connection, wishing for the connection today? What actions are they taking consciously or inadvertently that will benefit the connection? What is the main block today? What is the spirit guidance? And where is the connection going? I do want to remind everybody again that the energies I tune into today and every reading are a bell curve. You may find yourself right on par with them. You might also feel like you've got a ways to go, which that is great. If it resonates, let it inspire your journey. If you feel like it's already happened, consider that that's a confirmation and to continue going forward with that encouragement. Okay, I've got the cards shuffled here. So what are the divine masculines thinking about the connection today? Ooh, Ace of Orbs. So we just saw in the underlying energy, we saw the Ace of Swords in the reverse about something that's happening, and I'm feeling independent of the connection with you, Divine Feminine. Something in their private life, something home base, work related, something like that has really impressed upon the divine masculines that I'm hearing living a lie, ulterior motive, something isn't as it seems, wolf in sheep's clothing. They've seen through somebody in their realm, family, friend, partner, boss, something like that, that's really brought light to the life they're living, and whether or not it is a fit is what I'm getting. And then boom, we get the Ace of Orbs in the upright for your connection, Divine Feminine, clarified by intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. I always think this particular truth-filled card, the Ace of Orbs, is happy because this dolphin is here and they are so playful. So intervention and purpose. What I'm hearing clearly, divine masculines, and for cross watchers, whatever this triggering thing was in the divine masculine's private life, they are seeing the contrast with the connection with you, divine feminine, and that it is divine intervention, that event, that character flaw, that thing that has come to light that's made them question what they have gotten themselves into, that is a divinely guided thing so that they can see the truth in your connection. They can see the light in your connection. They can see the difference between what they are navigating and your connection. Very, very obvious today. Okay, so what are they feeling for you, a divine feminine? Ooh, 10 of crystals, long-term abundance. So yeah, that would be in keeping with the underlying energy as well. Whatever this is that they're seeing through in their life, they're understanding that the job, the karmic partner, the situation, the family dynamic is not suiting in the highest for their long-term prosperity. They see that what is missing is the true and authentic love that you bring, divine feminine, that your connection brings. And ascension. We have move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. So they are understanding that while they've amassed all of this material realm status and success and bounty, that they are missing that authenticity that speaks of their heart, of their soul, of their true love, which is you, divine feminine. So you can see this woman in this card. She's looking over her shoulder, wondering what could possibly be more fulfilling, or feeling like there is something more fulfilling. This card gives the sense that there's a bit of something lacking, that material possessions can't buy happiness, that sort of a thing. And ascension is that missing energy. So the divine masculines know in their heart space, you are the missing piece. You are the next level, divine feminine. You will take the divine masculine's lives can go to the next level in partnership with you, is what I'm seeing with that ascension card. Well, this is a divine love, so I affirm that that is so. Okay, so what is the divine masculine wishing for the connection today? The wishes granted card. Wishing for happiness, wishing for this connection. It's a literal confirmation that the divine masculine is wishing for your connection to be primary in their life. And downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So divine masculines are heart wishing. They're realizing that you are written on their heart, divine feminine, and that their heart's truest wish is you. They're understanding your connection is divinely guided, divinely orchestrated, divinely seeded onto their heart, and they are wishing for this connection, literally, simply wishing for your connection. How stunning. That is beautiful energy. So they are truly waking up to those transparent and self-affirming energies. Instead of judging themselves for having you as a temptation, a taboo, they are seeing truly you are a gift from heaven. I want to read that again because this says deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So they now know why they are so drawn to you. You really are a gift from heaven, divine feminine, and they are embracing that. Divine masculines are embracing that today. They see that and they're allowing that to be the truth. Okay, so what action are they taking in response to that? Oh, we got the Five of Crystals. This is the card of abandonment, of being left out in the cold, of separation. So I'm hearing they are separating themselves from everything that is not in alignment with your connectivity, and they are feeling, they are noticing, they are experiencing any degree of separation between the two of you. What is the clarification? Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So because they have seen the light, because they have had this light activation, I'm feeling they are aghast. They are, oh wow, I'm so far from my divine feminine in these ways. They are waking up to the idea that there is some distance between the two of you. They're bringing light to that. They're seeing it. They're accepting that truth. Because if you don't see that, if light isn't brought to the ways that this distance has been held, resistance to the connection, unless the divine masculines see that very, very clearly, there can be nothing done about it. So they're taking a look at that. The light is being turned to that, and they're understanding, again, that underlying energy with the planning, with the awareness of the choices that they now need to make for the next months or year ahead. They're starting to see what would need to be done to bridge this gap between the two of you in the physical. This is the Crystals card, which is about physical realm information. So shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. They are seeing very, very clearly exactly what would need to happen. I think we got similar energy yesterday. Okay, what is the biggest challenge for divine masculines at this time? Fear, Eight of Orbs, keeping themselves trapped and powerless, overcoming their fear to get out of this darkness, to get into action, to see themselves as worthy, to understand that it's all part of the process. Let's see what we're clarifying with. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anyone stop you. So divine masculines are truly seeing that they're holding themselves back against the information that they've known on their hearts for mission, for their truest expression, for their authentic self. That aspect of them that's being called into service, called to step out of their limited beliefs, called to stop seeing their lives as mundane, 3D, finite, going through the motions, seeing and feeling that they are being called on to bigger things, spiritually bigger things. They are being called to teach, to share their essence, to impart that wisdom, that light into the world. And they're truly seeing your connection as something that would support that and is in alignment with it, but that's their challenge. It's how to break their mold, how to step out of the norm for their life. So what is spirit guidance regarding that? Oh wow, adaptive flames. This is confidence, self-confidence. Look at the solar plexus chakra there. It's like the sun channeling that enlightenment, channeling that passion, that balance, the ego alignment so that it's not an ego trapping. Clarified by divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So, Divine Masculine, you are being called to share your essence, who you are with the world, to share your gifts of spirit, to be in service, to align fully with who you are. And the spirit guidance is you are powerful enough, you are balanced enough, you are trustworthy enough. You can heal any aspects, but your light is needed. Your voice is needed in the world. You are being called to offer yourself that way. Your voice does matter, I'm hearing, Divine Masculine, and it isn't right to have that light shut down or to, let's say, be told that you are not what you are. It is a sacred trespass, a very, very deep trespass to tell somebody else's story. And I'm truly feeling from the underlying energy, this lie or this misconception that has triggered the Divine Masculines today, I'm very much feeling like they have realized that somebody has been telling them who they are. Wherever that is in their dynamic, in their life, family, partner, job situation, somebody has been telling their story and making them feel small. And so the Divine Masculines today, really, it's so beautiful to step into the recognition that the things that are on your heart, that are divinely seeded, planted, written on your heart, those are the things that you are very much being asked to express and to affirm, to speak it out, to live your life on those levels, because that is truly who you were born to be. So that is the guidance. Overcoming this fear is done because you must know that you are meant to share your light. It can support others. Beautiful. Okay, where's the connection going? Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines. Karmic balancing. This is my card of coming into autonomy as far as how we interact with people, bringing our half to the table, not overcompensating and not receding when challenged, but absolutely holding one's own and understanding through conflict, appropriate conduct, how to really just take care of what is needed and what truly is our own responsibility. So the twins are both coming into balance with each other and in their lives independently. And focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. So I'm seeing this combination as a karmic cleanup in both of the twins' lives. Expect the best outcome. Those things that are written on your heart, the instructions. We've been seeing that the Divine Feminines are being asked to crystallize what would work for them regarding union, regarding the next steps in their own lives, and to really dare to dream what would be in the highest for them, so that they can offer that when these unions are coming in. And here again we see with the Divine Masculines not subscribing to what others say they are, and really coming out in their authentic selves as who they are, regardless of what others have assumed or say they are. So both twins are coming into self-expression, coming into true expression, coming into holding their own uniqueness, coming into honoring who they each are, and trusting that that is the necessary way of being that brings the best possible outcome. Why does it bring the best possible outcome? Because you know yourself and you know how to allow those things that are truly meant for you to be in your experience fully, because they are a fit. They are a true fit. That is alignment. That is what we're coming into. How beautiful. Wow. Okay, so for Divine Feminines, what Starseed Oracle can we get for encouragement, advice, information? Ooh, we get a couple. 3. So the first one I saw is true self, passion, motivation, and purpose. So Divine Feminines, you are also being asked to come into alignment. This is spine of fire, and this truly is alignment. So the red color is root chakra healing. Make sure you are taking care of all of your material realm responsibilities as well. Keep up with that. Make sure you are doing your best in all aspects and truly coming into motivating, deepening your self-expression, feeling it. I'm hearing lavishing in it in that way that you just start adoring who you are on a deeper level, celebrating your uniqueness. And cosmic calibrator, universal attunement, repatterning, and guidance. So if you're unsure about what your next steps are, please do look to higher guidance. Understand this is something that for those of you that have watched to the end of this, you must deeply resonate with my readings. And I do want to say that there is a surreal aspect of the twin flame journey for Divine Feminines at this point, because it truly is a leaving the 3D and walking in a multidimensional reality. For those who have been doing the work and on the journey for a while, there is a knowing, a trust, a faith-based mode of living that is set apart in the world but not of the world, and is truly in alignment with the higher timelines, despite any assessment from outside viewers that would talk about what is going on in the 3D. The Divine Feminines on this twin flame journey are literally living in higher timelines as things unfold and anchor into the physical. So continue trusting that, continue feeling that, continue knowing that, continue affirming that in your life and living your best life in alignment with that, so that all of the things can come into the physical. And blue star of hope for more encouragement, Divine Feminines. Ascension, surrender, and purification. So surrender any fear about what you're being guided to do as you repattern from a spiritual to a physical, rather than from a physical to a spiritual way of life. That is ascension. Surrender to it. Take comfort, take hope, and know that you are going through a purification. When we go straight to source for our guidance and information, that is the most pure way of channeling. That is the way, the spiritual purity. If we rely on the 3D first and foremost, and then possibly take spiritual cues from it, it is not as pure as that source connection. So continue to allow that to affirm your multidimensional navigation of your reality, and continue going forward, following the guidance, following that knowing from source. Take hope. Okay, and Divine Masculines. What is it that the beautiful Divine Masculines can most benefit from? Too many cards. I'm going to start over. What is it? Thank you, Divine Creator, that the Divine Masculines need to hear today. Okay. Oh, we also got 3 for you, Divine Masculines. So the first one that came out for you is Dimensional Planes of Perception number 1. Linear sequencing, hierarchy, time, and logic. Yeah, so this is a time to have your wits about you, Divine Masculines. You're seeing a sharp contrast between something that has happened in your physical realm, something that is established in your life that is no longer a fit. You're really seeing through it. You're seeing why it's not a fit, and you're seeing the contrast that aligning with your divine feminine would bring. So this really is the idea that there is, I'm being drawn to the spiritual hierarchy, this hierarchy word. There are things that are higher frequency than others, and you are seeing that cutting edge right now. You are seeing your divine feminine and this divine connection in the highest light, and you are seeing the things that don't make the cut in your existing mode of living. And so utilize time, logic, linear sequencing to come up with a plan, a strategy, and start making those choices today that will support your future, or it will never anchor in. That's the way of the alchemy. That's the changes. This Knight of Pentacles that I'm staring at over here is the one that lays the new foundation, brick by brick, choice by choice. And here we are, Chamber of Inspiration, bliss, aspiration, and realization. So as you come into further realizations about this ascended way of living, what life can really be, who you really are, and how essential you are on the planet to share your light, to keep speaking that love that you have in your heart. As you keep realizing that, aspiring to that, allowing it to fill you with bliss, it will show you the way, and it will support you deeply. It will give you these divinely guided ideas that are part of the messages coming from the heavenly realms that also show you and confirm your divine love connection with your feminine. And then galactic transporter, adventure, exploration, and discovery. So yeah, you are really getting to the fun part of the ride, divine masculine, because you're on board, because you're opening your consciousness more and more to this journey, to this connection. Especially if you're watching this, you are doing it, and the fun is just beginning as you drop your resistance, as you let go of the pain, as you let go of the idea that this is a triggering thing, and understand that it is there to make you not only a better man, but an exquisite being of light and love on the planet that is raising the frequency as a legacy for all of humanity and generations to come. It's gonna get so fun. So let's get on with it. And I will see you tomorrow, beautiful people.